All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to all you fellow laborers that are enduring afflictions, bringing out this word in sincerity and in faith. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, Barakathum, to all you sincere listeners. All right, so this is from Press TV. I was on YouTube, and they had the link here. Brought me to this article. U.S. sanctions policy may push Turkey closer to Russia and China. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit of this video and hit some precepts and Lord's will is edifying.
Joining us on the line from Amsterdam is Professor of Economics at Kingston University, London, Mr. Steve Keen. Sir, welcome to the program. What are we looking at in terms of, first of all, the tensions and strained ties between Turkey and the United States, and also the effect that the drop of the lira has sent in global markets?
Well, it is quite extreme. Erdogan is equally as determined as Trump in a personal sense, and probably less erratic than Trump, but he's not going to be pushed to political compromise unless it has an economic benefit for him at the same time. So I've got a feeling this is going to get worse before it gets better, and it will push Turkey possibly to collaborate with Russia and China against America, and probably become part of efforts to try to break the dominance of the United States dollar in global market. That's an extremely long way off, of course, but I can see the strengthening desire expressed by China in the past to break away from having only the US currency as their international reserve currency.
And at this point, what do you think will happen in terms of, first of all, Turkey is at a point with the lira dropping to record lows. What's the next step for them? And what is the United States looking for in terms of any compromise with Ankara?
Well, they can see this putting a huge amount of pressure on Ankara because, for a start, of course, their imports are going to become much more expensive, and they're reliant upon imports, particularly of energy, but also of other basic foodstuffs. The importance of their exports of iron and aluminium is ridiculous, by the way. So that particular measure by Trump's got nothing to do with the actual impact on the economy. But with the lira falling that much, with inflation starting to take off again, heading towards the 10-15% range, and Turkey has had experience with hyperinflation in the very recent past as well, that could trigger a lot of local political unrest. So they are seeing it's a very effective pressure on the lira, and it could well lead to certainly a lot of Turkish companies defaulting on their debts to French and particularly French and Italian banks. So it won't stop with its impact just on Turkey alone.
Thank you, sir. Steve Keen joining us on the line from Amsterdam.
Yeah, man. So it's going down, man. It's going down. Relations between the U.S. and Turkey, two NATO allies, have taken a turn for the worse. I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna just jump around a little bit because dude summed up a lot in the video, but I'm gonna just hit some points that he didn't push. He didn't touch on in the video. The Turkish national currency lira further depreciated against the U.S. dollar on Friday. You see, so it's just getting worse, man. All right, Turkey President Erdogan is equally as determined as Trump, he said, adding that Erdogan is not going to be pushed to political compromise unless it has an economic benefit for him at the same time, which is what dude said in the video. All right, so I'm going to just hit some precepts, and this just shows you, man, that America's power is waning and that these scriptures are true, man. All right, and Trump is the perfect guy in there because he's infuriating everybody with his pride, with his American pride. This is Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Yeah, so Trump is an unwise king. The Apostle Har always references that old saying, fools rush in, and that's what Trump does. Trump just speaks and acts, and then he reconsiders later, man. Which that's not how you're supposed to be as a world leader. Because especially being the head of Babylon. Okay, like they say, they used to say that being the president of the United States, you're the leader of the free world, man. So the leader of the free world is pissing everybody off, man. Verse 7: Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and and by both do of one commit iniquity. That's right, man. So the pride of the so-called white man, as embodied by Donald Trump, is becoming hateful, man. It's becoming hateful to all these other nations, even America's own allies. All right, because this damn devil always lurking, man. Fucking so-called white man. So-called white man is a complete dirtbag. All right, he's just sitting in the scriptures say that he's sitting in lurking places. All right, hoping to catch people, man. Yeah, you got people doing all types of folly, you know, in the car, man. You trying to edify, man. Esau scoping you out, you know, but that's okay. We go to the book of Obadiah. Obadiah, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Now, Turkey is a part of NATO, man. This is beautiful. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. And what's the dude saying? Steve Keen said, that analyst, that what America is doing to Turkey is just going to push them further into cooperation with China and Russia, deceiving the Americans. And they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. That's right, man. Hey, because America would give aid to Turkey previously. And again, America is in the same block as Turkey, which is known as NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. But guess what, man? Turkey ready to ride on them too, man. Hey, because all these countries that have nuclear capability, that have any type of military might, they're going to come against America. This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. And this is why this is manifested. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord Yahweh. That's right, man. And this is talking about what? Babylon, which is America. So America's getting ready to be destroyed by nuclear missiles, by way of Turkey, Russia, China. Again, because of that pride that this devil has. All right, Daniel 7 and 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, the one that came up is talking about America. The 3 that fell is talking about the Spanish, the French, and the British. And before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things. Right, and again, Trump is the epitome of Babylon, man. Or a shit-talking devil, shit-talking whore, whose look was more stout than his fellows. That's right. That good old American pride is what's destroying you, man. Well, the scriptures say, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Habakkuk 1 and 10. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. Yeah, and that's what the so-called white man did, man, over here in America. The Babylonian, scoffing at the kings, not taking them serious. Even the allies. That's why American allies said, look, we're pretty much being relegated to America's bitch. We don't have any more sovereignty, which is why they're coming against this place, man. This is why they're going to shoot missiles on this place. And Turkey is a prime example. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Yeah, and the horns is talking about the EU, and they're allied, and they're synonymous with who? The beast. Okay, which is talking about NATO. They shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Yeah, so the beast, the horn, they're gonna hate the whore, man. And that's why what's happening with Turkey is transpiring, because it's all biblical prophecy, as it is written, declaring the end from the beginning. All right, so hopefully that was edifying. Death to this place, and shalom to the elect.